and Hill is away well. Tucked up behind him is the Benetton, and Michael Schumacher has been left at the start. And there's a jostling for position as they go into the first right-hander coming towards us. It is a Williams in the lead. Behind him is the Benetton, and it's Jacques Villeneuve who is leading. He's got ahead of Damon Hill, and so has Jean Alesi. Gerhard Berger is in fourth position in the second Benetton. And Coulthard is out, and the left front wheel is missing off the McLaren. Villeneuve leads, Alesi second, Hill is third, and that must have been it. Coulthard must have collided with Pedro Lamy, and coming towards us now is Fissy Keller, and you can see, look at his left front wing, and he's got a puncture, I think, on the left front wheel.
That's Eddie Irvine off in the Ferrari.
Yeah, Irvine out and Schumacher down in fifth position. Now, Schumacher was blaming his clutch for his bad start at Monaco. It's likely to have been that here again.
That is Herbert, Johnny Herbert in the Sauber. Now let's stay with him aloft, please, to see if he gets out of that gravel trap, or is he going to get bogged down. He's keeping it going. It looks like Herbert should be able to get back on. He's not damaged the car. There's his teammate, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, going by in his Sauber. Come on, Johnny, keep it going, keep your foot in. He needs just to keep that thing rolling. If it comes to a stop, he'll never get it away. And that looks like one of the Arrows, TW Arrows cars. Herbert back on the track there.
Hill onto the grass now. Has he managed to keep going? It's Johnny Herbert managed to do so. Damon Hill spins off and he's keeping those wheels rolling. Michael Schumacher dodges out from behind the rear wing of Jean Alesi's Benetton. And it's not the first three, it is Damon Hill who has got a problem, and Rubens Barrichello has passed him, and Damon is only in the top six. And now there is Schumacher and Alesi. It's fantastic for second position, and this is lap 9 in this 65-lap race. And Damon Hill is now down in 8th position. He's been passed by Frentzen, he's been passed by Verstappen, and Schumacher goes through, passes Jean Alesi and moves up into second place with a bit of brilliant driving in these appalling conditions. Jean Alesi won't give up though. He was vying for the lead, now he's lost second place, and Schumacher is going to be pushing the least experienced top Grand Prix driver. Here's a replay of Damon Hill. The car slides sideways.
And that's Damon Hill out.
Damon Hill out of the Spanish Grand Prix on lap 12. No points at Monaco, no points here in Spain. You can see how dejected he is, because quite apart from anything else, he's in the position of seeing his World Championship lead. And Schumacher is there with a clear track ahead of him, past Jacques Villeneuve. We didn't see the passing move, but we see the result of it. And Schumacher has brilliantly worked his way up from, first of all, third on the grid, then he dropped back into fifth position, and he now leads Jacques Villeneuve. This is very much the world champion at his best. Here is the result of Damon. This is his third spin in the race.
And that is exactly what Heinz-Harald Frentzen did, with rather worse results. That will have been quite a bang against that wall there. That will certainly damage the right front suspension.
Michael Schumacher has driven absolutely magnificently to underline enormously his World Championship status, and he enters now the last corner, and Michael Schumacher wins the Spanish Grand Prix after an absolutely superlative drive to give himself 10 World Championship points, to give Ferrari 10 World Championship points, to bring the great Maranello concern back right to the front of Formula One. And after receiving their awards from King Juan Carlos of Spain himself, now the traditional champagne. They couldn't be any wetter. They don't mind that they're wet. They're wet as a result of staying in the car for the full distance. Jean Todt won't mind one little bit either. The diminutive Frenchman there has brought Ferrari back to the front.